Okay, welcome to Forest of Adrimon, the full reference guide. So this is the Descendants part, and the health, energy, attack, defense, first and second mastery. These attributes, you can gain them. So for you tick this off, and this is unlocked when the third mission was completed, and after you completed completed the mission, then you combine the class and raise stats into your roll card, so that's as normal. And you roll for the profession your second parent taught you, if any. So, assuming that you rolled lucky and found a class that you already played, then you can combine it. So if you rolled an entry that you haven't played yet, you skip this, and so it's just yeah, you have to be lucky and play more. If you roll the current roll, then keep re-rolling the current roll. So keep re-rolling until you roll a different roll. Then take the placard that corresponds to the roll you rolled. So this is the second placard. And consider all its ranks and the printed base values. Every placard has base values for all the attributes. So accept the skill ones. So ignore green, yellow, light blue. Choose one stat and add its printed base value to the same stat rank on your primary placard. So you'll get a bonus from your second placard to add it to your primary placard. And then you throw the second placard away. And for Descendants level 2, instead of level 1, you now select 2 different ranks to add from your secondary placard. Level 3 is for 3 different ranks, 4 is for 4 different ranks, and so on. And I did some statistical counting. This is what the exclusive roles that the producer added into the expansion. This is more or less their strength. But here I continued on with level 4 and 5. So that is how Descendants work. So it's unlocked after a certain score in the achievement score page. That is the perks. I later call it the perks. Now, the perks work as follows. So you can unlock about 400 points, and if you go down until you find something that you have already, and this never decreases; it always increases, because you've unlocked tick off more things than previously. So the previous score it gets added to your new score, and then goes up. So 360 sounds like a lot. And here you can see Descendants level 4 unlocked. And here you see Waypost Trading 5 unlocked. So you have to have already 210 points. Here, Waypost Trading, Descendants level 2 unlocked, and yeah. So for your first games, you have to get really fast to get some bonuses. And for your first perk upgrade, you can tick this off at 11 points. You gain gold equal to your score, and you must spend this on gear upgrades. So you can do this right now, and you don't need a Schul's workshop. I should add that here. I ignore the requirements. And if 9 more points, and then Waypost Trading 1 is unlocked, but Waypost Trading 1 is also unlocked. So here's Waypost Trading level 1, and you can spend 1 seed for a green fire potion. So here's a green fire potion. And Elven Ration. Elven Ration was discussed for several evenings with experts. And the thing is that it is like a race. So you these 3 units of food that threw off everybody. What you do is you ignore the food capacity if required to store these units, but you may not ignore more than 5 plus your food capacity. That's a hard limit. You never hold Elven Ration. You cannot store it for later. It is not an item. The hero that buys the Elven Ration has them as 3 units of food added to the food bar, and these units may be transferred to another hero because food is a unit, but Elven Ration is not a unit. So you may not add normal food to the food bar up to the food capacity of +5. Food must first go below the food capacity before food can be added. So once you ignore the food capacity limit, you cannot add normal food, but you can add 1 more Elven Ration, and everything that overflows these food capacity +5 gets lost. That's all. So it works totally. This is the consensus that we figured out after a long discussion. And this makes the most sense. It's like driving a car with a cruise control. Your car engine can only go that fast. That's the capacity +5. It will only go as fast as you step on it. And if you brake, then the speed falls below the cruise control. And that is how most of the race functions work in Explorer. So this makes also the most sense. I put in some examples. Yeah. So this is 200 pages of and the skill check. That needs some clarification. Because there is, for example, if you camp, you always succeed in your navigate. But if you are mind numbed, so the food cycle, the fate cycle is at least your navigate rank, then what you are not allowed to roll. So which of the 2 goes first? The competing products, they have this natural roll concept. So a hex would be always success, and 10 would be an always fail, and that's not true at all here. What you do is you determine if you are allowed to skip the skill check first. If you moved cautiously, for example, you may skip the skill check for navigate. And if you have no food rating, you may skip the survival check. And that's a normal succeed. And so if you choose that, then it's exit procedure. But if you are allowed to roll, and if you roll, then you determine the net rank. The net rank is for conditions, penalties, and bonuses. You modify the written rank accordingly. So you can have a 10 or a 20 here, but if your net rank, if you're playing at hard or epic difficulty, and you have a lot of poison and confusion conditions, yeah, so stuff like that. Then you can easily fall below what you can roll. Um, so if your net rank is not higher than the food cycle, the fate cycle, sorry. If then you are mind numbed. So you must be higher. Crap. Now I'm lost. Skill roll. Skill check. Uh, so you do a skill check in as a, for example, in a skill phase, but you also do skill skill check. Well, you get the idea, right? So that yeah, and imbue, I wanted to talk about imbue also. Imbue is if you bring a dark relic to Elven and don't want the money for it or the reward, but you say imbue this relic, then it gets double the effectiveness. That's mostly it. So now you're up to speed, and I'll yeah, I would recommend to put this in not in a browser but in a proper ebook because this plugin has serious bugs. Okay, bye.